Okay, so the second tool you're going to need for the section integration by partial fraction decomposition is you need to recall some things when it comes to adding fractions. I'm going to start with an easy fraction, something that hopefully you remember, and it's this: 2/5 plus 3/7. I want to add those two fractions, but I am going to meticulously put the steps you need for this. Well, what do you need to do? You need to get a common denominator, and the common denominator is going to be 35. But I'm going to write all the steps. All right, I'll have 2/5 times 1 plus 3/7 times 1. I probably didn't need to write that step. Now the 1 on the first fraction, I'm going to write it as 2/5 times 7/7. And on the second one, 3/7 times 5/5. And this will be 14/35 plus 15/35, and the final answer is 29/35. Now what you're doing in section 7.4, integration by partial fraction decomposition, is you're going to take this and go backwards. We got to start with something like, if I were doing it for this problem, 29/35, and go back to what two fractions added to that. And the problems you're going to see, well, they're not going to be with just plain numbers. They're going to have some x's in them. They're going to be some rational functions. You're going to have a polynomial in the top, some polynomial in the bottom. So let's do one with polynomials. So for this one, I'll do 2 over x minus 7 plus, let's make it a 3. 3 over x plus 1. Now, if you're going to have to take a single fraction and back it up to what two fractions added to it, you have to know the steps to go the way I'm about to go for this problem. So I'm looking at this one. What's the common denominator? X minus 7 times x plus 1. So I'll write this on the side. LCD is x minus 7 times x plus 1. And I will say, then I'll do 2 over x minus 7 times, this is my 1, and it's going to be x plus 1 over x plus 1 plus 3 over x plus 1 times, what's on this side? X minus 7 over x minus 7. I would suggest that, well, we're going to multiply the numerators. I will suggest that you do not multiply the denominators. Okay, so the first one I have 2 times x plus 1. The denominator is just x minus 7 times x plus 1. Then I have plus 3 times x minus 7 over x plus 1 times x minus 7, which will become 2x plus 2. I'm just going to go ahead and put the numerators together. Plus 3x minus 21 over x minus 7 times x plus 1. And that's going to be 5x minus 19 over x minus 7 times x plus 1.